So what goes into building a city, and how do these new cities develop that cutting-edge technology to be considered smart cities? This report by Akshok Girdadas.
Cities. We all have our favourite urban concrete jungles, those that mesmerize us with their architecture, history or culture. This may be how we think cities are built, designed or recreated, but the reality is naturally quite different. So what does it take to build a city from the ground up?
Starting point of good planning is really understanding demand for a new city space or a new urban development. So there must be a way of measuring demand, assessing that demand, understanding the type of demand, the timing of that demand, the population growth and the affordability of that demand, so that the master plan can be demand driven and reflect the needs of the end user.
Demand is key. An oversupply of infrastructure could be as detrimental as an undersupply. It's this oversupply of housing in certain parts of China that has sparked fears of an impending property bubble. Apart from balancing the physical needs of land, water and the environment, analysts point out it's also important to consider social needs in the entire ecosystem.
I think if you build a city from ground up and only look at the hardware itself, that means the physical aspects, the infrastructure aspects, I think you are missing the other two legs of the stool, right? The people aspects I talk about is important, and people make up and exhibit the culture, and this is what the city should be known for. In commercial terms, we call it unique selling points. Similarly, in a city, what is the unique selling point or unique features of the city that's relevant to its stakeholder?
And since this is all happening in the 21st century, urban planners need to make sure the cities are smart.
Building a smart city from ground up, besides infrastructure as well as some of the technology to enable that, we also focusing on three big development consideration. Number one is how we actually help government to build trustworthiness. Second piece is how we can actually help them to build sustainability. And then the last one is more important, is how do we actually focusing on the people in the cities.
While people build cities, it's equally important that cities today are built for its people.